Just started like a couple days ago, like last week. And I was like, isn't it weird that it's all the way deep in December before it's like officially winter? Well, anyway, in other places around the country, we are walking on snow and ice. And again, not if that's coming, certainly here in the Pennsylvania area, it's when it's coming. And you want to have something like this on your feet. Yeah, little Yaktrax. And I love it actually because these are named for Tibetan yaks who can kind of climb up and climb around anything, and they're sure-footed. You're going to put these on any shoe, boot. And what that means is that you're going to have the confidence to walk around. And when I mean walk around, I mean on ice, I mean on black ice, I mean on sleet. I'm going to bring in my guest. Her name is Rachel Pavis. You can get these home for $6.66. We've got sizes that are for men and women because we know everybody's out there in the snow, whether it's me, when I was sledding and ice skating and skiing or snowshoeing, tobogganing, we were out there in the ice, but we were out in sneakers like estupido. like I don't know why we did that. We were like, let's just be in sneakers. Anyway, nice to see you.
Good to see you.
Happy holidays.
Yes. Well, you know, and that's the thing is not always do you want to take a spare pair of shoes with you everywhere you go.
Right.
So these are great because they fit right over any of your shoes. I play a lot of tennis, so when I'm running indoors to the tennis center, I can put these right on my shoes and not have to change shoes then when I get in there. In fact, this is one of my tennis shoes. Yeah. So that's how easy these slip right over top of your shoes.
Yeah.
And I can think of so many different applications for these because how many times are we outside? We see that either the snow has melted or it's rained and it's frozen over. We have black ice situations, or you're walking and maybe your neighbors didn't shovel and now it's a sheet of ice. I have 2 dogs, so I'm outside a lot, and these really allow me to have that space outside and be able to enjoy it without slipping.
So we're going to show you, thank you, on that close-up right here. You can see that it just slips on any boot or any shoe, but we'd love to show you a size chart so you can know how to order. Here's the thing. A lot of times ice is insidious in the sense that you can't see it. Like you don't know it. All of a sudden you're down and you're on your tushy before you realize, oh wow, that was a sheet of ice I just walked across. So do you mind walking us through the size chart so we can let everybody know what size they should order if they're picking this up for themselves or friends or family members?
Right, exactly. So I wear a size 7. You can see the size chart right there. If you're a women's, anywhere from a 1 to a, what does it say, 5.5? I can't see that
I think
far.
so, 5.5.
So you can see your sizes where it falls right on there, whether you're a male or woman, shoe sizes there. And I'm going to say too, Rach, one of the things that's important is that if you're unsure of someone's size and you're buying it as a gift, just buy it a little bit bigger. Because I can wear the mediums if I want to, but I have the smalls on right now with my size 7 shoes. So
you know what? It's like chains for your shoes.
Yes.
You know, when I was in the, snowy, I go up to the Sierra Mountains, they're like, you got to put chains on your tires. You're putting chains on your shoes.
Exactly.
It's awesome.
So this shoe here does not have the Yaktrax on. I didn't put it on yet because I want to show you. Ice gets so slippery, and that's really dangerous if you don't realize there's ice there. But when I have my Yaktrax on, you can see it digs in. You can even hear it digging in there too, Rach.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. They're like a pick.
Get that traction. Yeah. So I'm going to put this one on, and I was thinking also because these are great for walking through the snow. So I'm just going to stand over here so I'm off of the grass. And these slip on really easily too, Rach. You literally, it says on there, I'm going to show you. It says on the inside the front and the back, your heel and your toe. So this is going to say the toe on the front. It also indicates the size. And I literally just kind of slip it onto the front there, and then I pull it to the back, and then you can easily just adjust it
when it gets on.
Yeah, and
what is that made out of while you're doing that?
So it's got a rubber sole, and it's got a coil with, and you can see there's kind of like a bungee cord type in there. So you can see I've just put this right over top of my boot, and normally you would sit down to do it. I did it standing, which is amazing considering I'm not very flexible. But so now here's what it looks like though, and I want to point out too, it's coils on there, but not pinching coils. Like I'm pulling and rubbing it, and it doesn't pinch in any way. So they go on really nice and easily. You can see that there.
So we've got a little piece of tape that will show you the features of these because I'm sure we've seen something else out there like this. So I'd love to walk through this and then have you tell me how it's special and different. Yeah,
well, so first off, these fit on really easily. They go on very easily. And I know for me, when I shovel snow, I find that it gets a little bit slippery even when I've shoveled it. So you're seeing how easily you can get them on over top of your boots. Look, those are even dress boots, and it gives you back that traction. It's an innovative coil technology, so it really provides the proper traction to allow you to walk over ice and snow.
And those are steel coils.
Yes.
So that's not, it's not like tinfoil. These are steel coils.
Weather resistant steel coils, exactly. So you can use these outside. And I want to mention too, Rach, we give you a travel bag too. We give you that carrying bag, that carrying case, because when I get to tennis or where I get wherever I'm going, maybe I want to take my Yaktrax off, and I can easily do that. So I'm going to walk over here and show you in the snow, because like literally you get so much traction. I don't have to worry at all about slipping, and it's keeping me nice and sturdy.
So I was just with my parents. My mom is 88. My father is 90. They are using canes or walking sticks, but I'm also thinking just if you're somebody who is getting up there in age, that you're already using something to help you in terms of your balance. My dad uses it, but I would never want him to go outside actually without something like this in addition to his walking cane. So I feel like this is just what he must have. He lives in Omaha, so it's going to be snowing there, right? And I always worry and I'm concerned when he's going out. This is something where you go, you know what? In the same way that you got the support of a walking cane for balance, this is just support as you're walking on surfaces that are getting wet. They've got ice and snow and sleet and black ice. And I was a weather woman for 17 years. And so I reported on, you know, the number of incidences of slip and falls. And, you know, when people have challenges, when they just were walking outside down their front steps and they didn't see the ice. That's the thing about it. So I think this is, once it gets to be winter and there's snow on the ground or ice on the ground, this is just a must have. And the way that you're going to put on your boots, put on your snow tires. Like that's what you're doing. You're basically putting your chains on your boots.
Exactly.
Right.
And you can
or
also
any
put
kind of
them
shoe.
onto your shoe before you put your shoes on, if that's easier for you, to make it easy. You know, I was
400 of these have been spoken for.
I was talking to Owen at our talent service center. He was asking me about these, and he was saying that he remembers when he worked in the fish market and had to use those wellies or the rubber boots that you put on. I mean, I'm literally, we have ice blocks in here, I don't know if you can tell, to kind of simulate stepping stones, but I'm not even slipping at all. I'm not even putting my weight on it there. And you can see how easily when I walk across here, I don't slip at all.
Do you know what it also doesn't do? And if we could come on in close to the different types of boots we have on, what it doesn't make you uneven. Like it's actually comfortable. It's not like you're feeling picks or you're walking on cleats. I want you to know that as well. The experience still feels flat on your shoes. So we've got like some great little like kind of welly boots or whatever.
And so you know, that's something that I think is important to point out. If you have boots like these, they slip on ice. They're great to keep your feet warm, but they are slippery.
Just like your sneakers. Great to run in, not great on snow and ice. I mean, they just slide like zoop, boom.
And now you can run again.
And now you can.
And go walking.
And here we are, fancy shoes, right? Dress shoes.
Yeah,
men's dress shoes, and then also some hiking boots. Here's the size chart before we go, because we want to make sure you get the right size. Over 400 pairs spoken for at under $20. This is, if nothing else, a try me price. Get these home, try them. If they don't work for you, send them back. You have until the end of January of 2025 before you make your decision. But I bet between now and then, if you've got any snow, take them out, give them a spin. If you don't love them, send them back. Rachel, so nice to see you.
Great to see you.
Happy holidays.
Thanks for
hanging out with us. Okay, still to come. We're super excited about this. We've got a big deal